Hi, first graders. It's Miss Brinkley here with another read aloud. Last week, we read Animal Homes, and it connected to what we're learning about in science, which is the needs of plants and animals. We learned how to identify the main topic and key details. I taught you how to use text features, like headings and photographs, to help you identify the main topic and key details. I've selected another book for us to read today, and this will also connect to what we're learning about in science, learning how to identify the parts of a plant. Before we get started today, let's go over our standard and our learning target. Our standard reads, identify the main topic and retell key details of a text. Our learning targets read, I can identify the main topic of a text. I can retell key details of a text. Some of the important vocabulary that we need to know are topic, main idea, and supporting details. The topic will usually be 1 or 2 words about what the whole text is about. The main idea is the most important part or thought about the topic. The supporting details are facts, examples, or details that support and help to describe the main idea. I also want to share some tips for finding the topic. You should think about the topic can be only 1 or 2 words. It's the most simple form. Ask yourself, what or who is the text all about? The topic will usually be repeated. Some examples of topics are bikes, computers, my sister, plants, circus, or tricks. In reading, we've been working on how to get super smart about nonfiction topics. And today I would like to model 2 strategies. The first one is stop and study each page. And the second one is find and think about keywords. As I'm reading and modeling for you today, I want to remind you, jot down a few notes so that you can help remember the key details of the story. Some hot questions that you should think about are, how do you identify the main topic of a text? How do you identify the key details, events, and setting in a text? What is the text mostly about? And what's the most important thing that the author wants us to know? Let's get ready to read. The title of our text is Plants Are Living Things. Plants are living things. A living thing is something that grows, changes, and needs water, air, and nutrients to survive. Plants need air, water, nutrients, sunlight, and space to live and grow. Nutrients help plants grow, just like food helps you grow. Parts of a plant. Plants are not able to walk around like you. They have to get everything they need from the space around them. Plants have parts to help them get what they need. Most plants have leaves, stems, and roots. These parts can look different on different kinds of plants. As I read this page, I noticed the heading said parts of a plant. That heading is helping me to identify the key topic. This book is going to be all about the parts of a plant. The heading helped me identify the main topic. In the photograph, there's also a plant. Underneath, the heading says, plants have parts to get what they need. That text feature of the heading is also helping me to identify the topic of this text. Roots and stems. Roots are the parts of a plant that usually grow underground. Roots are very important to plants. Roots help plants by holding them in the ground. They also take in nutrients and water from the soil. A plant stem connects the roots to other parts of the plant. It has tubes inside that move water and food around the plant. The stem also holds up the plant. On this page, I'm noticing some key details. I'm learning about roots. Roots are a part of a plant. They hold them in the ground and they can take in nutrients and water from the soil. Another part of the plant is a stem. Some of the key details about a stem are that they hold up the plant and they also have tubes that move water and food. Leaves, flowers, seeds, and fruit. Leaves grow from the stem. Leaves take in sunlight and air to help the plants grow and make food. Flowers also grow from the stems of many adult plants. Flowers produce seeds. Seeds can be carried by wind, water, or animals to new places where they can grow into new plants. Seeds are protected by the fruit of some plants. A fruit is the plant part that grows around seeds. Fruits can be good to eat. We can eat the fruits of many plants. We can eat some seeds too. I'm learning a lot of key details on these 2 pages. I learned about more parts of the plant, such as the leaves, the flower, and the fruit. One key detail is that the leaves take in sun and air. Another key detail is the flowers make seeds. And a third key detail is the fruit is the part that you can eat and it grows around the seed. Where plants live. A plant's parts help it survive and make food. Plant leaves use sunlight to make food. Plants can live almost anywhere on Earth. They grow where they get what they need to live. Some plants live in the desert. The desert is a dry place, and many deserts are very hot. Plants have parts that help them store water in the desert. Other plants live in the rainforest. A rainforest is a hot, wet place. Many plants have large, pointy leaves. Extra water falls off these leaves, so the plants do not get too much water. Some plants live in the Arctic. The Arctic is an icy, cold place near the North Pole. Arctic plants grow in groups close to the ground to keep them safe from the cold and the wind. Now that we've gotten to the end of our story, here are some discussion questions. One question is, what parts do plants have? Well, I remember reading that some of the parts that a plant have are the roots, the stem, the leaves, the flowers, and the fruit. Our second question is, what do these parts do for the plant? I learned that the roots hold the plant in the ground and takes in nutrients from the soil. I learned that the stem holds up the plant and it has tubes that move the water and the food. I also learned that the leaves take in sun and air. Our third question is, how can you tell which part of the plant is the fruit? I learned that the fruit grows around seeds, and the fruit is the part that you can eat. Now that we've finished reading our book, let's go back over our exit ticket to demonstrate what we've learned so far. Today's exit ticket will have 2 parts. The first part is a selected response. Our question is, what is the main topic of the text? A, plants are living things. B, plants have many parts. C, roots and stems are parts of a plant. D, the flower is the part of the plant you can eat. To answer this question, I'd like you to write your answer on a slip of paper, take a photo of it, and post it on Class Dojo. The second part of our exit ticket is a web. I would like for you to draw a web just like the one you see on the screen. I want you to put the main topic in the center of the web, and I would like for you to write 4 key details around the web. Post a photo on Class Dojo. Thanks for reading with me today. I can't wait to see your work and for you to demonstrate your learning. Have fun!